I won't lie down and I won't, I won't lie down and I can't do this without you. I won't lie down and I won't, I won't.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another recreation video. It's actually going to be a recreation of Makeup by Ariel, which is Kylie Jenner's makeup artist. He did a look on Shay Mitchell. It was this peachy, soft glam, sexy, sultry kind of look, and I literally died over it. I was on vacation with my family. I was sitting by the pool just scrolling on Instagram like all of us do, and I stumbled across that picture. I will post it right here. I will probably like add a little picture of it. It was just literally so pretty. It was such a like glam but like soft natural look, and I just knew that I had to recreate it. It's literally the easiest look in the entire world. It is just 2 shadows. Anybody can do this, literally beginner or not beginner, anybody can do this, and I'm so obsessed with it. It's such an everyday look, which is why I'm obsessed with it, because you can totally glam it up or you can totally wear it every day to like a work or just like a day function, a brunch, anything like that. So that's why I'm so obsessed with it, because anybody can create this look. I typically always like cut creases or a little bit more of dramatic looks, but this look is just so versatile. Anybody can do it, which is why I wanted to recreate it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys like these recreation kind of videos, or do you want to see something different? I feel like I'd like doing these recreation videos because as a makeup artist, you always have room to grow and you always have room to learn. But while I do these videos, I feel like I pick up different techniques that other makeup artists do, which is why it's always fun for me to do this, and I just love learning as a makeup artist. You never can stop learning as a makeup artist. Things change. Everybody does stuff differently, whereas people highlight here, people highlight there, people contour here, people contour there. So it's always just fun to play and recreate looks that other makeup artists have done. So let me know if you guys like these kind of videos, if you guys want to see something else, any other kind of look. I think my next video, I'm going to do a blue inspired look. I am going to jump into the bandwagon that everybody else is doing because of the Kim Kardashian look. Everybody has done blue, and I kind of want to do just a all blue smoked out kind of look. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that next. And let's just get into the video. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little button down below before you go. Follow me on all my social media. Join my little family. And let's just get started. So today I am going to attempt to recreate this look right here by Makeup by Ariel. And yeah, so it seems pretty simple. It seems like it probably only has 1 or 2 shades in the eye look. And the focus is mainly like all over the skin, just like a bronzy, healthy glow. So that is the look we're trying to go for today. I'm torn in between which palette I want to use today. I'm torn between the ColourPop Shayla, the Dominique, and the Alamar palette. Honestly, these 3 palettes right here have been my favorite go-to palettes lately. I don't even touch any of my other palettes. So we're going to be taking a mixture of maybe all 3 or just 2 of them. Okay, so per usual, we're going to start off with skincare today, and I'm going to take a mixture of my Cellulix C facial oil and my Cellulix C hydrating under eye serum. I just really like to prep my skin before I go into any makeup in general, whether it's eyes or anything. I love that that's like a little roller ball. So I roll it in, and then I go ahead and I push it into my skin. I'm going to go into this facial serum. It's like basically just an oil. And I'm going to take like 3 drops, rub it into my hands, and then just rub it into my skin. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go into my Glam Glow Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer. I love using this all over the skin, especially before makeup. It just gives you that healthy glow. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my eyebrows off camera. I prepped and I set my eyelids as well. I don't know why my brows seem so dark today. Okay, so jumping right in, I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Alamar palette. You can't really see it too much because of my backdrop. I think I'm going to take a mixture of this and the mixture of a ColourPop palette. So starting off, I mean, you can honestly use both because they both have similar colors in it. They're actually really similar palettes. Okay, so her look was really blown out, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Starting off with the Alamar palettes, I'm going to take the color right here called Cocoa Taxi. I'm going to use this all over our eyelid. I'm going to take a pretty heavy amount of that, and I'm going to go ahead and begin dusting this into our crease. Okay, so what I'm going to do is tilt my head back per usual and just begin dusting this into our crease. Again, this is going to be like a super simple look. Like, I feel like I don't even need to make a tutorial on it, but I just wanted to recreate it because it looks so pretty. So I'm just going to dust this back and forth into the crease and just kind of blowing it outwards. I'm going to be also dragging this inwards and downwards on top, kind of like in our inner corner. Circular motions, back and forth, and then kind of just dragging it outwards. Okay, so we're going to go back into that color in a minute, but we just kind of wanted to set the base. So now I'm going to switch over to a Morphe M441, and I'm going to take the color in the same Alamar palette called Tropico. Apparently that's like this is like a super pretty blush color, so maybe I will test that out today. But I also got some other stuff in that are new, so I don't know if I want to save that for a different video or just go ahead and use it in this one. So we're going to do the same thing, just placing this on top of Cocoa Taxi and just blending it down towards the inner corner and then outward as well. You don't want this to be like so intense, so you can drag it all over the lid too. You kind of want it to be a blown out peachy orange kind of color. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that Sigma E40, pick up a little bit more of that Cocoa Taxi and just kind of blend out those edges. That kind of almost completes the look, honestly. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that Morphe M441 one more time. Pick up a little bit more of Tropical. Go a little bit lower this time, not so high up, just to kind of build the intensity on the eyelid. So I'm starting from the outer corner of our lid, dragging it into the inner corner as if we were doing a halo kind of look. And then with the excess, just go ahead and buff that on top. Go back in with that Sigma E25 and just buff out all those edges. Okay, so to give it more of a peach effect instead of so orangey right now, I'm going to go back in with Cocoa Taxi. But this time, I'm going to take it on a more flatter brush. This is a Morphe M433. And I'm going to pack this all over the lid. Kind of just mixing it in with Tropical, just so it can give us more of that peachy orange kind of look, but still leaving the deepness of Tropical on our crease. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense. It's basically just toning down the redness in that color and bringing a little bit more of an orangey peach base out. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that Morphe M441, which we had Tropical on, add a little bit more, and just intensify that crease one more time. That basically completes the top of the eye. I'm going to go in and highlight. Let me see what she did to highlight the upper brow bone. Okay, so he actually highlighted, I don't know if you can see, he highlighted a little bit more to the front of the eyebrow than he did into the peak. So I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to take La Costa from the Alamar palette. And I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. I'm actually going to start it a little bit in the front right here and then drag it back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into my base, and then we're going to go back into the under eye. So I'm not going to show you guys what I apply for foundation and concealer because I do that stuff all the time, but I am going to show you this primer that was sent to me by LALADAISY. It's by The Balm Cosmetics, and it's their Time Balm Primer. This is my first time using this. I want to see what it looks like. What does it claim? Designed to be worn alone for visibility, softer skin, or under makeup so your look stays put. Evens out skin tone, minimizes the appearances of fine lines. Has a vitamin A, C, and E in it. Oh, cool. So I thought it was going to be a lot like the Too Faced Hangover, and it's not. It's more of like a silicone primer. This primer reminds me a lot of the Smashbox primer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation concealer, and then I will be right back.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I went ahead and I finished the base off. I haven't bronzed or contoured or blush or highlight or anything like that. We literally just did our base, our cream contours, concealer, and foundation and primer. So I'm going to jump into the under eye really fast, and I'm going to do the exact same thing that we did on the top, on the bottom. So I'm going to go in first with Cocoa Taxi, once again, which is that first color that we did. And on the bottom, they went pretty heavy and drug it down a good amount. So we're going to do the exact same thing. I cleaned up a little bit, but not too much because I did want it to have that blown out effect again. And I wanted it to be a little bit lower so that it would match whenever I went ahead and did the under eye. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead with Tropico and go ahead and dust that underneath the eyes as well. It's crazy how an eye look doesn't look that good until you put on lashes. That basically is it for the eye look. So for the inner corner of her eye, she looked like she had a gold highlight. A really like yellowy gold. I am going to go in to the ColourPop Perception palette and pick up TF, which is Dopa. It's a super yellowy gold, and I'm going to use that to highlight our inner corner of the eye. So placing it in the inner corner, dragging it up and downwards. And to really make that pop, now I'm going to go in to Dose of Colors Fuego Highlight and just add a little bit into the center just to really brighten up that inner corner. Okay, so I can't decide. I just recently picked up the new Lo-Fi Sculpt and Shimmer 8L palette by Morphe, and then I picked up their blush palette as well. So I can't decide if I want to do kind of like a review video on this or if I want to use it now. Okay. Part of me wants to use it now, so I'm gonna go in with the bronzer, and then we'll still maybe do another video on it. Let me know down below if you guys want to see a review on those two new palettes that Morphe came out with. If not, then I'll just start using them in random videos just to use them. But let me know if you guys want to start seeing that. This is the new Morphe kind of like bronzer highlight combo. But today we're only going to jump into the bronzers. So again, let me know if you guys want to see like a whole review on these palettes. But I love how big the mirror is. It's ginormous. So first I'm going to jump into, I think I'm going to take the shade Donut. I'm going to pick up the shade Debutante, which is a shade right next to it, just to really bring a little bit more color because that Donut shade isn't that bronzy on me. I feel like that's more of like a contour shade, and I want to be more bronze. I always like to take a little brush and just kind of take those colors and chisel it out a little bit more underneath, and then just blend it out. Okay, so I turned the brightness down on my camera because it's a little bit too bright. So in her photo, she looks like she has a really light, subtle peach blush, like a peach nude. So I'm going to jump into the Balm Beach blush. It's basically a warm, it's called Warm and Sunny, which is that perfect just nude, nudie peach kind of blush. Okay, and then I don't know if you're like me, but I kind of like to place blush everywhere. So that's what we're doing. Okay, and now for highlight, she was pretty glowy and dewy. So I'm going to jump back into that Alamar palette and pick up La Costa, which is the first shade in this palette. And apparently this is like a super pretty highlight, so I want to try it out. Damn. Guys, that's like only one dip into the pan, like literally just one little swirl. Look at that. Okay, I feel like a freaking glazed donut right now. What the fudge? I did not know it was gonna be that intense. Now that I look like a freaking glazed donut, I need to figure out how to fix that. So I'm gonna try going back in with that blush brush and just kind of dust over the top, because I do want to be glowy, but I don't want to look like a donut, literally. The highlight is so pretty, but if you're gonna use it as a highlight, definitely take it easy and go slow. Okay, so I attempted to tone that down as much as I can. I'm pretty glowy, but I don't feel like I look any more like a donut. Anymore. But okay, so we're just gonna move on. It looks like she has just a little bit of mascara underneath and some really soft lashes, but I'm definitely not gonna go soft just because I love big falsies. But I am gonna go ahead and apply some mascara, add some falsies, and then I'll come back for lips. Okay, so I went ahead and I applied some mascara, some lashes, and now we're gonna move on to lips. So she had basically the same eyeshadow on her lids is what she had on her lips. Obviously not the eyeshadow, but the same kind of color. So I'm going to go in first to MAC Cork Lip Liner, of course, and then I'm going to go into ColourPop Makeup Shayla's Ooh Wee. It looked like in the photo that he went in with a deep brown like this to kind of outline the entire lip look. And then he went in with a nude and a peachy kind of shade. Okay, so for the first color I'm going to go in is Ooh Wee by the Makeup Shayla and ColourPop collab, which is this gorgeous corally peach kind of color, which I feel like would look great with this look and would kind of resemble the color that she was wearing in that photo as well. Okay, it is a pretty close color, but I feel like I'm going to match it perfect if I top it off with another color. But first I'm going to go back into Matte Cork. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and top it off using ColourPop Shayla's Quickie lipstick, which is a more muted out pinky nude, like kind of brown. But I feel like mixed with this ooey, it's going to be that perfect peachy combo. Yes, that is so much better. Let me look at her picture real quick. You can tell in that photo, but I feel like I got pretty close to the entire look. Okay, so now that the look is completed, I'm going to go ahead, straighten my hair, kind of dress the way she was, and we're going to compare and see what you guys think about my recreation of this peachy look. Honestly, this look was so easy that I honestly would wear this again because it's so easy. It's pretty much like a basic everyday kind of look. I love it. So I'm going to do my hair and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me recreate this look right here from Shay Mitchell. Let me know what you guys think down below. Did I do good? Did I not do good? Let me know if I got pretty close. I tried doing my hair like her up and it just looks so bad on me. So I already had filmed an intro and an outro with my hair up and I just felt so insecure. So I just went ahead, threw my hair down and decided to do it all over again. I know I'm so retarded, but let me know what you guys think down below. Did you guys like this video? Also, those Morphe palettes, let me know if you guys want to see a review on those palettes or if you guys think I should just throw it in to some random videos and like quickly review it as I'm using it. If that makes any kind of sense. I just purchased some stuff off of KKW as well, so be on the lookout for those products. And I cannot wait for Lunar Beauty, which is Manny MUA's line, to come out because I'm dying to get my hands on that palette and create a fun, colorful look. So yeah, those are just things that are going through my head. I feel like I got my mojo back and I am in the mood to film and record and come up with some looks for you guys. So anyways, I'm done rambling now. If you were new here, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that little button down below before you go. Only if you like me, of course. And follow me on all my social media. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.